Hey guys, congratulations about becoming a dad. After the initial excitement, one of the things that might be popping into your mind is, what do I actually need when the baby arrives, and how much is it going to cost? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to focus on the most important big ticket things you need to buy to be ready for day one with your new baby. Stay tuned at the end of the video, because we'll share some practical money-saving tips. Okay, so babies need a lot of stuff. But what stuff exactly and when? Sure, there's plenty of costs with having kids, but once you plan and budget for the big things you'll need right away, you may be surprised at some of the other stuff you won't need to buy for weeks or even months down the road at least. For example, one thing you won't see in this video is a rundown on cribs. Not because you won't need something, but because it's not something you will definitely need immediately. Side note, I understand if you or your significant other wants a picture-perfect nursery before the baby comes. And I also get if you want to knock the nursery out before you try to build furniture in a state of sleep deprivation after the baby. I'm just here to tell you it's not a requirement quite yet. Our hope is you'll come away from this video with a clearer picture of how much the big stuff costs and which stuff you completely need to get home in advance. Essential number 1, car seat. You need this to go home from the hospital and to take them literally anywhere in a car. These cost anywhere from about $50 to $500 and up. One approach is to buy into a base and carrier system like Kiko's KeyFit. If you do this, you'll install these bases into each of your cars and just bring the baby and the carrier in and out and snap them in safely. This can be very efficient because you've got an infant carrier and car seat in one. Or you might look at convertible car seats that can adapt to multiple kid phases. Oh, and if you have 2 cars, then yep, you're gonna each need one, so go ahead and double that cost estimate. It's not really practical to move car seats or bases back and forth each time you want to go somewhere and use a different car, in case you're wondering. Serious safety note, it's extremely critical that you install these things correctly. As long as your car's fairly new, chances are you've got safety latches tucked away in your back seats that make it fairly easy once you've done it once. If you are in doubt at all, put the ego aside and get some help. That means friends and family who are recent dads, or search online for car seat clinics sponsored by community groups and law enforcement. Bottom line, you don't need to guess about this and you don't need to pay anyone to do it for you. Essential number 2, stroller. Assuming you want to leave the house with your baby and don't want to carry them in your arms the whole way, you need a stroller. There's a whole video coming for strollers, but know they can range from about $100 or even less for very cheap to $1,000 and up. Essential number 3, a place to sleep. As a newborn, you're going to want the baby as close as possible because you will be up at night feeding and changing them. Their first bed at home can be a bassinet or a safe co-sleeping product. These start at around $50 or $60 for a very basic travel-style bassinet and go way up for ones with more features and even smart ones that robotically rock the baby. Essential number 4, baby carrier. This one's more of an honorable mention, but still warrants serious consideration. You probably need something to hold the baby for you. This could be a wrap or an Ergo Baby brand carrier product. These help you be hands-free when you're out, and bonus, save your back in the process because they help support the baby. These start at around $50 for a wrap and go up to around $70 to $200 for the highest end baby carrier device. If you want to stick to one carrier, I'd suggest more of the Ergo style. These can be used by women or men easily, and they get the job done. The wraps and slings do look a bit feminine and almost seem like you've got a baby in a pouch versus a carrier. Essential number 5, the cleaning stuff. This includes diapers, wipes, and bathing products. Honestly though, it's actually questionable well this stuff fits in today's video. If you follow our tips, which we'll share in just a moment, you probably won't need to buy diapers or wipes just quite yet. And until your baby's umbilical cord comes off and heals, you'll be sticking to sponge baths anyway. Okay, now let's cover a few budget-saving tips on each of our essentials. For car seat versatility, shop convertible car seats that can transition from baby to toddler and up and grow with your kid, so you don't have to buy another one. I personally would go this route myself to make it simple and not deal with shopping for car seats multiple times. For strollers, check your local social media groups, community groups, and circle of friends to see if you can get your hands on a lightly used one to save some serious money. If you buy used, lightly used because you don't want a grungy stroller, you can save big time. Another tip, if your stroller is a name brand with attachment parts, check Amazon or other places to see if there are generic alternatives that work just as well, because they will be way cheaper. For an alternate to expensive unitasker bassinets, look into pack and plays. Some of the models include a bassinet insert, so you're killing two birds with one stone, because a good pack and play can be used later for naps and as a playpen. And if you must get that $1,500 sleeper, consider if you're willing to do a rental versus a purchase to save some money. Okay, finally back to those diapers. A couple things to help you out. First, if you have a baby shower, consider asking to have a diaper raffle where attendees bring diapers and wipes for the chance to get tickets and win a prize. This is a nice way to crowdfund one of your staple baby costs. A creative yet useful way to get diapers as well is to ask whoever's throwing the shower to search online for ideas for table decorations that are actually made out of diapers. It's a cute theme tied to babies, and then you bring home the diapers afterwards. There's no shame in taking diapers from the hospital either. Just don't let the doctor or nurse catch you. I'm only partly kidding. I hope this video gives you some good ideas for where to focus your energy on buying things you will actually need right when the baby comes home. If you like what you've seen, please consider liking this video or subscribing so you don't miss any new content. And if you've got a question or request for another guy-friendly parenting topic, be sure to let us know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to all you great dads out there.